What's 155 men? Would that be less than the auto-resolve? Probably not. Those will probably be more, actually. Maybe I should have played a bit more defensively, but I wanted to rush to the high ground. Malekith got so many kills. That Vortex just did so much damage. Decisive victory. And loads of loot gained. I guess it's the same thing, we'll just occupy it. And that's going to be the province under our control. So we already completed that quest.
Your forces have secured the province, my lord. Any contesting claim to this territory has been eliminated. Now that your rule is unquestioned, you may consider issuing a commandment.
We have to issue a commandment for the next quest. Province secured.
The people grow restless.
We already have a conscription hall in Nagarond. I think we could probably get rid of the one in Nagarond and just build it up in Kelra. When we upgrade the Black Spire to a Dark Hold, I think we'll be good, and we can just upgrade that there because that's a level 3 building, so leaving extra slots in Nagaron for other buildings is probably a good idea. Okay, Malekith needs to be leveled up. Word of Pain looks really, really good. Let's get that. Right, commandment available. What commandments do the Dark Elves get? Enemy hero action success chance minus and extra ambush chance. Income from slaves plus 10% and extra growth. Slave decline rate plus 100%. Sacrifices of Cain gives us extra unit experience for all unit recruits. Income from post-battle loot faction wide and untainted in the local province. I mean, that might be worth getting if we're going to recruit some more troops at the moment. Enforced tribute payments, extra tax rate. Tax isn't that high, and demand highborn hostages. Okay, so that's actually kind of nice because that can sort of get rid of our very hard difficulty and means that we probably don't have to upgrade the public order building so much, which is good. Let's go for sacrifices of Cain. And we will recruit some more troops in the next turn with the extra veterancy. It's going to take us a couple turns to replenish these guys anyway. Alright. We've also got 2 turns until this is finished, but that's not going to affect us. Let's move on. Avenger in the chat, how am I liking this game? I mean, Warhammer 2 is great. Also, why do I have so much money? Well, I just basically exploited all of my neighbours for cash. And it's worked out quite well. We got 15,000 in the treasury. Sure that one of the following buildings has been constructed, the Dark Elf Hold. Okay, so that's done. Issue a commandment across the province, that's done as well. The quests give us loads of cash as well.
Of the wicklings. Not that I need to tell a Druki this, but show them no mercy. Finish.
They destroyed the faction. They have the altar of ultimate darkness there. At Nagaron we can build 3 buildings now though, so we're going to spend some of our cash now, which is good. So we're going to first of all need the torch posts. Income generated per 10 slaves in the province, 10. Wow, that's like really low. Torch posts, definitely. What else? Could get a landmark here. We need level 4 settlement to do that. So not for now. What else could we do? We could get the income and the growth. Probably the best bet. Then what we'll do is we can replace those with like the Harpy Roost and the Altar of Cain to unlock Death Hags and Witch Hanes. which are really cool. We could also get Dark Riders or Shades here. They're missile infantry and they have Stalk, which is pretty cool. Dual weapon Shades, and we can get Shades with great swords. Could also get Sawyer, which gives us marble slabs, minus construction costs for all buildings in the province. Ooh, that's quite nice actually. Can we build that elsewhere or just at Nagarond? Okay, just at Nagarond, so we may as well build that at Nagarond. And I guess what we're going to do is go for the Artisan's House for now. I think I can replace it later on, unless we want to get some Dark Riders early. No, I think what I'm going to do, we will get the Artisan's House here. I'm going to replace the Artisan's House at Har Caldra once we level it up. I think that's what I'm going to do. Meanwhile, we're just going to keep piling on the money. Red Legion asks if I'm Scottish. No, I am not Scottish. I am English through and through. From Dan Seth. Right. Let's get the technology done there. Malekith. He can recruit some more dudes. We'll bring him to the edge of the province here. And recruit some more Dark Shards and another unit of Dread Spears.
Chosen of Cain.
Fantastic thing about Malekith as well is just that all of these units have such low upkeep because of his Lord abilities. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I want to actually have a look at the rights. I haven't had a look at them yet. They require slaves to do. So maybe it would be worth trying to get one going. We'll have a look.
The population of your province grows, my lord. Oh.
Ensure that one of the following buildings has been constructed. The Dark Elf
The
Tower.
wars to come will be fought using guile as well as brawn. Consider expanding your facilities.
Technology research, minus recruitment for Dread Spears, Dark Shards and Plague Swords. Nice. Ensure that one of the following buildings has been constructed. The Altar of Cain or the Sorceress's Abode. Alright, let's upgrade our Caldra, I think. Why was I going to upgrade Kalara? No, I don't think we need to. We'll upgrade the Dark Hold at Har Caldra. Once that's done, we can get rid of the Artisan's House. We might not need to, we could probably just build the one in the free slot there.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Malekith can go destroy the Skaven anyway. Let's go do that this turn. As for the slaves, where are the rights? There they are. Okay, so we need 250 slaves to do that one. 375, 500 gives us a Black Ark from any port settlement. The Sacrifice to Cain, 375, gives us casualties captured post-battle plus 25%, extra casualty replenishment rate, income from slaves plus 15%, slave decline rate plus 50%, income from post-battle loot plus 50%, that's really nice, and the army ability Dark Conduit, which causes a magical explosion in a large area. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Sacrifice to Hecate gives us extra experience gain for sorceresses and Winds of Power. And Sacrifice to Atharte. On start, lords have a chance to gain loyalty and extra public order for all provinces. Oh, that would be really nice. This right will be unlocked after issuing the Demand Highborn Hostages commandment over a province. Demand Highborn Hostages.
The Druki are restless.
Alright, so since we've done that, we'll change it back to Demand Highborn Hostages now, since we've used the unit experience. Let's now, go and attack the Skaven. Okay. I guess this is something that we can play out. Don't really want to cheat the game too much. There's quite a lot of reinforcements. Yeah, let's fight this one out. We will quick save it and fight it on the battle map. The Red Ligon asks, what is my favourite game? Well, that's a hard one actually. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. I don't have like that many favourite games. I just have games that I play, right? League of Legends is probably a very strong contender for being a favourite game because I play it so damn much. A lot of people don't know that because I don't show it on my channel at all. But yeah, it's definitely the case. I invested a lot of time into League of Legends, like thousands of hours. It's crazy. But otherwise, I don't know. My favourite game of all time is probably Spellforce. Spellforce 2. Really, really awesome game. So underrated. But yeah, that's probably it, I guess. Let's get this show on the road though. We need to destroy multiple armies. Reinforcements coming in from the left. This guy's just on his own, so I've kind of just placed towards the reinforcements. I might adjust the line a little bit. I'll probably put them all into one big group. As for these guys, put them on guard, remove the skirmish mode, and start the deployment, start the battle. Cool. Let's speed things up so they get over here as soon as possible. Look at them all go. It is quite cool how the Skaven, like, they have really high unit numbers. So like they actually look like an actual swarm, like if I put it down to like normal speed and stop the laggy movement. You can watch my FPS just absolutely tank. Oh dear, I mean it even makes a stream lag, that's quite funny. No, we won't do that in the future. Oh dear. There's too many units. Well, these bolt throwers are actually firing at Vestit with the standard rounds. We're just gonna stop that happening because I want the those to hit the army over here as they come towards us.
Malekith.
A word of pain.
Death from above. Merciless warriors.
Alright, let's put these guys on guard as well. Get them to fire away. It should probably be worth waiting until the trees are out of the way. They're going to come out of the trees relatively quickly. That's fine.
Malekith.
A poor little chap on his own. Got the word of pain on him so he doesn't do too much damage to my dread spears early on.
By Cain.
Oh. I really want to put a blade wind through this lot. Oh, we're going to be able to as well. Look at them just swarm. Come on, blade wind, don't let me down. Go through them all. Oh, it went in a really dodgy position. That's so disappointing. I thought it could go down and... Okay, we'll just have to do one of these instead. Oh. That killed a lot. Let's go Power of Darkness to get ourselves some power reserve back. Oh, he's done so much damage. And they haven't even got to us yet. This unit on the far right is not even engaged, so we'll just move them forwards like so. They're all just running all over the place, it's crazy. Ooh, that's not fun. That little grey seer there doing a lot of damage.
Bolt throwers! Slaughter them!
Right, so over on the left side, Blackguarded Nagaron are actually pretty decent at what they're doing there.
The merciless host! Dark shards! Onwards to murder! On to slaughter! Snow blankets the earth. Bolt throwers! Terror and death!
Okay, let's have Malekith. We'll get him to do another Blade Wind here, I think. Oh, why does it go through my dudes? Oh, thank God it didn't. Okay, it just demolished them. That's good. We'll do another one of these winds through here as well. This magic is so damn good. It really is. Oh, it's just crazy. Right, are they all running yet? I think some of them are shattered. Some of them are probably going to come back for another round, I think. Nope, maybe not. They're all gone. Job done. Job done. Right, let's end the battle there. Decisive victory that will crush the enemy army and the reinforcements in the settlement. 256 kills on the bolt thrower and 251 kills for Malekith. That Vortex on the left side worked really, really well.
Victory is mine. Enslave the weak.
And we will enslave them. 182 enslaved.
I am unstoppable.
I'll do nicely, thank you very much. Skaven revealed. Fred gained the Exterminator, +5 leadership when fighting against Skaven.
I am the Witch King.
Alright, so we're probably going to have to destroy the altar of ultimate darkness here. What are we going to put the skill point into though? Map wide, -15 armor. Is that a hex that we have to... is constant around south. Wow. I think we'll get Power of Darkness cooldown though, because that is actually really nice.
Bow before Malekith.
And that requires siege equipment. That's annoying.
Destroy them.
Can we not just go and kill this guy? I really kind of want to go kill that guy.
On my way.
But I can't.
My dealers of death. Attack.
Unless it's just like the dodgy map here that's not letting me move away. No, I kind of have to. I think I have to. We'll go for, I guess, siege towers. We probably need siege towers. 5 turns.
Fight for me or die.
I mean, ideally what I can do is break the siege next turn. Maybe. Research is available. Let's go for Martial Society. And what I probably want to do is actually recruit a new lord.
A word in your ear. Despite the great power you command, The loyalty of your followers cannot always be presumed. Keep a close watch on your subordinates, Lord, and be sure to bring those that lack a little faith into line, either through strength or favor.
The loyalty is a measure of the willingness of a lord of the Dark Elves or Skaven to follow the leader of his or her faction. How does this work? Because I don't really want anything to rebel. 0 to 10. 10's high. What affects it though? Lord's loyalty can be increased by recruiting units to their army, by gifting them items, by completing missions, through diplomatic actions with amicable factions, and by ensuring the faction leader is of a higher level than them. Loyalty is decreased by the opposite actions. Okay. Kind of seems like a really annoying... a really, really annoying thing to have, but... yeah, we're gonna, I think, get Nolosi here. She's got 5 to 10 loyalty. Yeah, we're gonna get her. She has 5 loyalty at the start there. And I think what we'll do is we'll have her move towards Nagarond, and we'll start recruiting troops into her army once we have this technology finished. I guess what we could do is expand her for now, actually. But she'll be available in 5 turns, and then we can just re-recruit her at Nagarond and recruit the troops then. Yeah, I think I got ahead of myself a bit there, because the upkeep for that army is actually kind of high. I'd rather have the 1,000 coming in every turn. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll wait for like 4 towers here, then attack the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Cool. End the turn. We also need to do some diplomacy, that's a good point.
Druki, Lavilisio arranges a ritual, yet the power of many scrolls are required to undertake it. My scryers tell me that many such artifacts remain hidden within sites of great antiquity. We must reach them.
It's telling us to go on a treasure hunt in the Great Arena.
Is key in gaining control of the Vortex, Your Majesty. But it must be imbued with ancient power. The Hags of Grond might be willing to divine the location of such a crux, should you meet their price.
Okay. Capture 500 battle captives. Get the quest issued for the Circlet of Iron. It says, the Great Vortex falters. It is vulnerable and the Witch King seeks to take advantage, to enter and channel its energies, to wrest the power of chaos from the gods themselves. Before Malekith can do this, he must imbue the Circlet of Iron, an ancient band older than the elves, with an unholy crux. While Malekith knows that a crux is needed before he can enter the Vortex, frustratingly he lacks the knowledge of this arcane boon's location. He must consult an oracle kept by the sorceresses, and their services do not come cheap, even if you are the Witch King, so they require 500 battle captives. We've got 400, so we're close. I kind of want to do this. Sacrifice to Atharti. Because it doesn't really matter for now, does it? Do you want to upgrade these to like crafting district? That's like extra 75 a turn. I mean, I'm probably going to get rid of the Artisan's House there, aren't I? Upgrading to the Marble Quarry is probably a decent idea for the extra minus construction cost.
No mercy. Come, Truki, to battle.
Cool.
Truki, bloody slaughter awaits.
Right. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hi, Cool Gamer. Asforth asks, do you think the game is worth buying at the moment? I mean, honestly, I think the game is quite well optimized. Well, it's not optimized at all, but it's okay. Like for people who aren't going to be streaming or recording. Like I think that's definitely the case. But yeah, DLC is an issue for sure. I'm not sure how much DLC there's going to be in this game, and it has the potential to be a lot for sure. Since there's a lot of nations that I think they're kind of just holding back, but it's probably just going to be like rehashes. So like over here, they've got like vampires, they've got like Bretonnian factions, they've got like the Empire factions. Like they're not Empire, Bretonnia and so on, but they are literally reskins of those factions. And I think if they sold those as DLC, I might actually just have to write a very strongly worded letter to CA about how retarded they are. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what they bring.
Die, weaklings.
Let's see. That's everything done for this turn, isn't it? We'll move on to the next one. So I've got another like 2 or so hours of streaming to go.
Come, Truki, to battle. It is clear that the Skaven intend some twisted sorcery to exploit the weakened Vortex. They must not interrupt my plans. The scrolls we have found so far are not yet sufficient for Felicion to begin the ritual.
So Felicion wants us to enact the ritual of the Tortured Oracle. We need 350 scrolls of Hecate.
You need not fight your enemies alone, for there are foreign powers who may wish to curry favor with the Black Court.
The Haggrave get a sign of non-aggression
Raid
pact.
the lands of the enemy, mighty lord. Send your warrior.
Okay. Jump into diplomacy. Haggrave was this one next to us, wasn't it? Yeah, I do actually want a non-aggression pact with these guys.
Let us be about it.
But I kind of want cash for it. Will they give me non-aggression pact for cash?
Request.
And we actually going to have to pay them? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Denied.
Oh, denied. Denied, apparently.
Cruel Dreadlord.
Come on, Carl.
The Witch King welcomes
definitely
you.
try and get a trade agreement with those guys,
Malevolent
maybe.
Lord.
Yeah, maybe not. Nothing else we can do yet. I just don't think the attitude is like high enough with like any of these factions to get trade agreements, which is really sucky. I thought the idea of having a non-aggression pact was it increases your relation over time, but probably not, because we are on very hard difficulty, which is just a pain in the bum. Right, settlement upgrade available. We are going to upgrade the Dark Hold here as well. -3 public order per turn. We can keep the demand highborn hostages on, I think. I would ideally have the increased slave production quota, but this commandment negates the very hard difficulty modifier, which is really good. Like really, really good. Once we upgrade Nagaron to a Dark Elf tower as well, we'll be in a really good spot, so that'll be cool. Let's end the turn. Bet says in the chat, hope the next Total War isn't Warhammer. I actually think that the next one will be Warhammer. It will be the last Warhammer game. And then they'll move back to the historical titles. Although I think what they're going to do, what they were mentioning was they were going to bring out historical titles in between like the Warhammer releases.
One of your subordinates shows questionable devotion to your cause, it would seem. Consider taking steps to
Hey!
Hang
We
on.
are displeased.
Oh, so this lady, I think because we disbanded her, she lost some loyalty.
My deal is of death.
But we're going to bring her back up again once the technology is complete, so that should be okay. And we can also get this sacrifice to authority on the go. But we need to get the battle captives first. Actually, we probably should get more than enough from attacking this settlement. I'm probably going to raise it as well, or sack it at least. So,
Truki, bloody
yeah, let's get this going.